frustrated with their girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah, or
It's
some kind of relationship.
So I was
drama.
like sitting here, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, just taking all this information for what? Like,
Yeah.
boom, you know, just.
Well, that's what a good songwriter. You know, what a good songwriter is they're reporters.
Yeah.
They take a bunch of information.
I'm like
always
some,
their life.
like sometimes it's not, like some parts is not really me.
Yeah.
But like, why can't I just use?
Yeah, I mean you take liberties. You
Yeah.
have to as a songwriter.
Like
you can't always write about your life because then you would get bored of it.
I don't know if you listen to my song "Wasted," but when I do that drunk part rapping, I'm actually might come back and redo that song because I'm not happy how I mixed it, mastered it myself.
Yeah.
So what I do is drunk part of this song, and that was like, and my friend's point of view of his relationship.
Right.
And I was just writing from his perspective, and it's kind of
So it's really freeing.
It's really cool to write in somebody else's perspective.
I do that sometimes.
Yes. And it's like, because I don't really do it. I mostly write on my perspective, but to like go into somebody else's shoes and, you know, do
speculate or not. You don't even speculate. You have enough data to like do it correctly. But
yeah.
you
Well,
also,
I've known the guy for 6 years, right?
Right.
And ever since I was a teenager, basically. So
Yeah.
it was really cool to just take part of his life and put it into my music.
I do that all the time, and like I've written songs where it's like people go, "Man, I feel like it's about me," and I'm like, "It is," you know, or like, but they appreciate it because they don't have the talent, or sometimes you have the talent to write songs and like be lyricists. Sometimes people appreciate it, or sometimes they get really pissed off, but very rarely, unless you're like disparaging them. But
well, I talked to him about it first.
Exactly.
Like,
that's the right way to go about it, you know. I've always done. I was like, "Yeah, hey, I'm gonna write a song. I think your story's interesting. Can I use it?" Sure, and I do it. And that's you know, and then it is what it is. But it's fun to like get outside your own head, you know, and kind of like put someone else's shoes on for a little bit, and like tell a story.
Yeah, that's,
you know, that's essentially what you're doing.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing as songwriters. It's just like telling stories, and ultimately, what you really want to do is you want to connect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My main job, I mean, is just to entertain people.
Yep.
Whether.
Or make them feel, or like I always said, like not everybody has to like your shit.
Yeah.
Some people can hate it, but here's the thing: as long as you get a reaction, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If they get so mad at it that like they react, then not saying that you know like they go, "This is shit," but you know what I mean. If you can get a reaction out of anybody, that's a good thing, because that means you did your job. Doesn't mean everything has to be like a positive reaction.
Right.
As long as you get a reaction. Same with video. Same with anything. Like you can always
To be honest,
push
if someone,
buttons that way.
like hates this, like I don't.
Someone who hates this, I would say, like, probably has...
Doesn't know anything.
They don't, why would you hate it?
Personal reasons. A lot of
Yeah,
people...
like-
I mean, 90% of people...
I can see a metalhead going, I don't like this.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
my thing, you
Right.
know? And I'm a metalhead. Like, I listen to metal.
Right, like the same thing. Like I listen to all the genres because I like to be able not to be like one simple-minded. But like, there's like some metal that I don't like.
Yeah, there's...
But I know the purpose for the song, and I know like
Right.
who listens to it. Same with like Lil Uzi Vert. I don't like listening to him. I don't really care for his music. But there's people that do like it, and I'm like.
Well, it's like
there's
clothing.
this
Think of clothing lines. Like, when someone designs a really successful clothing like this, they have a target audience in mind. Sometimes maybe it like transcends into another like class or like population they didn't expect. Like that happened to like Tommy Hilfiger, right?
Sure.
That was like white people clothes for white people.
Yeah.
Right, but then somehow like the hip hop community got it, and that's great for business. He's happy as fuck.
Yeah.
But he didn't intend for that.
No.
So the intention was one way, but in some ways it.
Just kind of got tossed out.
And that good music's like that. Like you may have a good like Tupac was that way. He wrote music for black people in the hood. You know, like he wrote gangsta music, right? But he got successful because he had a fucking white crossover white audience. Or like, I like this because it's every bit as intense as rock. It's every bit as like gritty. It's not as maybe not have the guitars, but it's every bit as intense.
Mm-hmm.
And that transcends like that's why you have like metal guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, man, I like Tupac because at the core of it all, it's the same thing.
Message.
You know,
over
exactly.
Everything, yeah.
You
That
know,
message
so-
got every race.
Yeah, and we can transcend that. That's why he got so big, because he had the whites, black, he had everybody, and it's like a global kind of phenomenon, you know. And not every artist is that good or has that kind of like point in time, because timing is everything too. But if you look back at Tupac's work, you're like, man, he was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still have a hard time like finding somebody that can really stand up. Like Tupac in like '95, like it's like MJ playing basketball, and like who,
Yeah.
How many people can
Well, the
stand up
other
to
thing
him in
is-
their prime? Like it's same with Tupac.
Yeah.
He just
It's
reached
hard.
that higher
The
level.
thing
That's
is,
hard.
I
Yeah,
don't know
they
what-
transcended. Like they got it. You know.
I don't really know what you stand up for now. You know, because I feel
Yeah,
like
so we got
segregation isn't really a thing. I feel like we're just all kind of becoming one.
Well, you know, it's strange. We're all starting to, like, myself included, everybody is almost starting to become, like, a droid themselves, like, because it's just in the phone, like, you live, like,
It's more,
weird.
more,
The
more,
lear-
more.
isn't, like, the line between, like, reality and, like, almost, like, a simulation, you know, like, everyone has, like, I've gotten high, like, you post something or print something, you get, like, 1 billion likes. Well, those are just some strange internet, like, algorithm, but it's somehow tied to our emotional fabric now.
Yeah.
We're before like, well, we're human, but we're just interacting in a social. Now the social, like, digital world is, the lines are blurring, man.
Have you ever seen? You watch Black Mirror?
I've watched an episode and it freaked me out.
Yeah, that show's crazy.
It was an episode where this girl was running from a robot dog, like this thing. It was like supposed to be the future. She was like running. It was like when, if like AI becomes the other way. I saw that one. I also saw one where there was a girl that was in a game show, or
No.
called, I think it was White Bear or something.
Something like that. But there's this one where
Yeah, it freaked me out a little bit.
basically everything they do is social media.
Yeah.
And if you're
Is that when they
class-
like you
No.
and they constantly rate you and shit?
Yeah,
Your
that
class-
one.
See, that's the fucking
your
that's the
class
thing.
and like how much you get paid and how you get hired is based on your social media.
Yeah, like
How many
people-
followers you have, how many likes you get for post. It's all based on like if you get hired in, you have to have this many followers, you have to have this many likes.
So you gotta
have
be
to
an
be
influencer.
consistent.
Yeah, basically, which is very close to like a lot of stuff nowadays. That's how it is for some jobs. Like,
Yeah.
Especially in our creative world, where our industry never really had, like, think about it this way. I taught at Grand Valley, right, and I taught like audio, and I had all these kids like, I want to go to school and do what you do, and I'm like, don't do it unless if you. I would put it this way. I had a moral dilemma because here a school is charging a lot of money for kids that are gonna go to school for production, film, and audio, but there's no fucking jobs.
yeah,
Like,
it sucks.
like you're not gonna make 80. You should. We all should. Like I just cracked 80 grand. You know, but I've been working at this for like 12 years.
See, people don't
But
realize
you
the patience.
You gotta be
though.
good,
Yeah.
and I had to realize like shit when I was like 6 years. I was like, I'm pretty good, but I'm not that good. And then I had to like focus. It was like I had to go over another hump. Like, okay, now I gotta get fucking good,
Mhm.
and I'll beat everybody. And then so that was another like 5-year process to get there. So there's no guarantees. So what I'm saying is that our industry has no human resources. There's no fucking people you can go like, I'm being treated unfairly. I need a raise. It's all on your own like skin. Like it's all your own perseverance.
Fuck
So
up, it's your fuck up.
yeah, and the thing is, there's no guarantees. Like, and I tell people like, hey, if you want to do this, that's great. Like I did it, but if you can imagine yourself doing anything else, do that. Trust me, because otherwise you're not going to make it. Because people that make it in this business, like their plan B is to make sure plan A doesn't fail.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's how it works, and that's why there's guys that the people in the creative industry. That's why they succeed because